Hello everyone. So this is the continuation of the calculator. Now what we're going to do is we're going to assign IDs to these buttons. So this one is our first button. So to assign an ID, we say here ID. So say is equal to, so we have to say 1, and here we're going to say ID, okay, at ID is equal to, we have to say 2. So without wasting time, what we can do is we can just copy this one and right click, say copy, and we can come here and just paste, and here we are going to change it to 2. It has to be 3, so you can say 3. Here you can just come down here, so here it is showing you the pattern which you are in, and here we are just going to paste here again. So we do Control V. So here to highlight this two number or this two word in a faster way, you can just do Control W. So you can just do Control W and it will highlight, and here we're going to write 4. Okay, we are going to come here again and do Control V, then we will highlight and we'll write 5, and here again Control V, we will write 6. Here Control V, we will write 7. Here Control V, we'll highlight, we will write 8. In here Control V, we will write 9. Here Control, here it has to be here Control V, so here it's plus, so we are going to say add. Here Control V, so here it's 0, so here we will write 0. Here Control V, we will write subtract, and here Control V, here it's multiply, so we say multiply. Here it's equal, so Control V, we will write here it has to be equal, so equal, and here the last one Control V, so here we write divide, or you can write quotient. Now what we have to do is to put the on-click listener in this in the main activity, so that whenever we click any button here, it has to be able to respond back here. But before we do that, we have to add an ID to this text view. I don't know if it has an ID. Okay, so here is our text view. Here it has an ID called text view, so there's no need to change it. If you want, you can, but we will come here to main activity. So what we will do here is to add the onClick listener. So we are not going to use the previous onClick listener. What we are going to do is we are going to use the fastest way and the most simplest way in which we can add the onClick listener. So what we are going to do is we are going to say we are going to come here, okay, and here we are going to add the method, the onClick method. So we can come anywhere in this button. So we're just going to say onClick, and we have to call this onClick method. Let's call it buttons. Let's call it buttons. Now this highlighting a red line underneath because in the main activity there's no such method called buttons. So we are going to come here and come down here. So we are going to come down here outside the onCreate method. So here we are going to add a method called button. So we're going to say public void buttons. Here in the bracket we are going to call a view argument. So we're going to say view, then we're going to come outside and yes, do that. And here we are going to use this method whenever any button is clicked here. So for us to say if any button is clicked here, we are going to copy this and paste. So I do copy here, and we are going to paste it on each button which is found here. So we are going to do Control V here, Control V here. If you want, you can use the previous onClick method which I did show you, but for today we are going to use this simple one. It's simple and fast. So you do this in all patterns. No, not here. Here it's table O. Here it has to be on pattern. Control V, Control V. Here Control V. Here Control V. Here Control V. Okay, I think that's all. So what will be happening is whenever we have clicked any button here, it will direct us to this method called buttons. So if you can do control and left click, you can see that it is leading us to this method called buttons. So the question may be, how can we know that this is the pattern which we have clicked, since all of these buttons are leading us to one method called buttons? These buttons are clicked. What we are going to use is we're going to use an if statement. So int, so we just call it but is equal to, so view dot get id, and we are going to call an if statement. So we're going to say if but is equal to, let's say r dot id dot 1 else if but is equal to r dot id dot 2. So the gets, so we're going to do this for the rest of the patterns. So we're just going to copy this one, so we can just do Control C and come here, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here we're going to add just to be 3, here 4, here 5, here 6, here 7, here 8, here 9, here 10. It has to be 0, here 0. And at the back here we are going to see that we have subtract, multiply and divide. So we have also to add this, including equal to. So we're going to come here and do Control V, and here we're going to say add, and Control V, we're going to say subtract. Here again, Control V, we are going to say multiply. Control V, and we're going to say divide. Control V, we are going to say equal. So whenever we click any button here, so it will direct us to this method, which is button here. So it will come to this method, and here it will enter flow view, and here we will get our view. So we'll get our view using view.getId and store it in this integer called but. So here, if but is equal to r.i.1, and it will execute the code inside here. And if it's 2, it will execute the code inside here. 3, it will do the same with all these other codes. Now we can do whatever we want here in these buttons. So just to give you a brief example of how this will be working, I may come here, and we have to flow a toast whenever a button is clicked. So we have to throw a button. So I'm running here. Ever a button here, and here. So what we can do is we can throw a toast. So we are going to say toast dot make text. So here we're going to say this, and here we're going to say 1 is clicked. here we're going to say toast dot ref shoot, and here we're going to say shoot. So we can also do the same whenever two. So I can just copy this one and paste here. So here we can just change this one to 2. Here we can also do the same with 3. So here we're going to say 3 is great. So you can also do the same with 4. So here we're going to say 4 is great. Now to test this we have to run, so you can come here and run. So you click there and wait. Okay, now here's my app. So let's try to click 1. So you can see that it says 1 is clicked, 2. So it says 2 is clicked, 3. So it says 3 is clicked, 4. It says 4 is clicked, 5. So nothing here because I didn't put anything here. So I didn't put a toast. So for now, that's all. We are going to continue in these coming days. Thank you for watching.